Hi guys, today is Thursday the 27th of April and I'm here to give you an update on Ivory's current health situation. Yeah, she's not gonna join this video because she doesn't have the energy to talk, and she asked me to do it for her. The last video we posted was a week ago, exactly a week ago, and in that video I mentioned that I didn't see her walk for a few days. The nurses told me the next day that they don't expect her to be able to walk anymore. She doesn't have any power left in her legs. She's not able to move them an inch, and yeah, that's really sad because yeah, she's just stuck in a bed all day. Um, I had to carry her to a hospice chair so we could yeah, move her to the bathroom to take a shower, and the nurses had to wash her for the first time because she can't go home anymore, which is something she doesn't like. Yeah, I think everybody wants to do it themselves. Yeah, so it feels like every week there's something that she's not able to do anymore, and now she's just lying in bed, not able to move to the left on her side because then she'll become dizzy. Yeah, so she's basically stuck in one position. Yeah, and they also have to put her in a very specific position. The pillows shouldn't be too high or too low, or it would be uncomfortable for her. I'm trying to move her legs, a few times per day, so she doesn't lie in the same position with her legs all day. She yeah, has a lot of wounds on her lower back because of lying in the same position. So yeah, it's it's a big difference, compared to a few weeks ago. Yeah, and she's also confused sometimes. I think it's because of the medication. Um, for instance, she would get breakfast and they would serve her an egg and an orange and a sandwich, and then she would tell me, I didn't ask for two eggs. Why are they giving me two eggs? And I took the egg away, and then I asked her, okay, but where do you see the other egg then? And then she pointed to the orange while it's basically on her lap, so it's quite clear to see that it's not an egg. Yeah, or she would just start talking about something that that didn't make sense at all. Um, but that was about a week ago. The last few days she has been more clear. Um, yeah, very tired. So we don't talk a lot, but we didn't talk a lot the week before either. Um, but yeah, she's still her mind is still clear. At least the last few days, her mind is clear, so that's nice. When she has energy to talk, we can talk about uh, about things that we still want to discuss. So yeah, that's kind of the update I have for you. Um, I also noted down some questions that people had. I just checked the comments of the last 2 weeks, and I asked Ivory what to mention about those questions. Um, so one of the questions is, what is Ivory's nationality and where are we living? Ivory is Filipina, and we are living in the Netherlands. Ivory moved to the Netherlands in 2017. What is the age of Ivory and the kids? Ivory is 40 years old. She turned 40 last January, and we found out she had cancer when she was 37 years old. The kids are our son is Kyle is 6 years old, and our daughter Suri is 15 years old, and I'm 41. What are the symptoms? What were the symptoms, and why was it not detected? Yeah, well, why it was not detected? Uh, well, of course, eventually it was detected, but it was too late by then. The first time we noticed something was in October 2020. IFV had a major back pain. Yeah, but many people have back pain, so we didn't think, okay, this is cancer, but she had back pain. She wasn't able to get out of bed that day, and I called the doctor. It was in the middle of COVID time, so it was very busy. And yeah, the doctor advised her to take some medication so the pain would not be there anymore, and then check for a few weeks. And if it would still be there, that we should call again. And the pain, yeah, kind of disappeared. It was still there slightly, but we just thought, okay, she doesn't have a strong back. There are a lot of people that don't have a strong back. Anyway, that was so September, October, and in December, she was out of breath really fast. So I remember we were at the gas station, and yeah, she went into to pay and got back to the car, and she was out of breath. So we decided, okay, let's do a COVID test, and she did two of them, and the results were negative. So yeah, eventually we called the doctor again, and it was still very busy, so we really had to insist that she should go to the hospital to have a checkup. Eventually she did. They had a CT scan, and between Christmas and New Year of 2020, they informed us that they saw something against her lungs, and they also saw some spots from her hips until her shoulder blades. I asked if it was cancer, and they said, well, it could be cancer, but there were different reasons, different options, and that they had to do research. So yeah, of course, to hear that news between Christmas and New Year is not, well, it's never nice to hear that news, but yeah, it's never nice to hear that news. But anyway, a few weeks later, I think it was middle of January or something like that, we heard that it was cancer, and it was in her lungs, liver, bones, and brain. Yeah. Did she smoke, and how about her lifestyle? Well, Ivory did smoke, for a short period of time. I think like 15 years ago or so. Yeah, it was a short period of time. Yeah, her lifestyle, I think she has quite a healthy lifestyle. She eats healthy. She doesn't drink a lot of alcohol. She doesn't work out, but she's a very active person. She has a lot of energy. She would always, she's an outdoor person. She would always be on the road. Yeah, so I think her lifestyle was was not bad. I think you just have to be a bit lucky in life. There are people that smoke, from their 20s until their 70s and don't get anything. And there are people that do everything well the right way, if and don't get cancer, or do get cancer. Do you have an option to go on hospice at home? Yes, we do have that option. We also thought about it, but we decided not to do it. And the reason is that, well, there are two reasons. One of them is that the hospice at home is not 24/7 care, and that is something that they do give here. And another reason is that Ivory didn't want to die at home. She wanted to leave good memories at home and not leave that memory behind. And there was also a waiting list for hospice. So when there was a spot available and she wasn't feeling well, we decided, okay, let's yeah, let's go for it. You know, you have more rest, you have 24/7 care. Um, we thought it was the best way to move forward, and I don't regret it, by the way, because the people here are really nice. You know, they can't cure her, of course, but nobody can. But they take good care of her. They support her. And they make life as comfortable as possible for her, and also for me and for the kids. One of you asked if the kids are able to visit, and the kids are able to visit. Um, we visit every day, and since last week Wednesday, we are sleeping over every day. So we're basically living here since a week ago. Um, yeah, so you know, there's a lot of flexibility here. It's not that she comes here and she can't go away anymore and nobody can visit. No, people can visit. She can leave when she wants to, and when she can, well, she can't anymore. Um, but yeah, I think it's a very nice environment. Um, yeah, well, that's it, guys. If there are any more questions, please drop a message. I'll get back to it in the next update. And yeah, I wish you all a very nice day. Okay, bye.